We know that because of the COVID-19 crisis, many charities have been forced to postpone nationwide fundraising activities.
The Irish Wheelchair Association is no different. So one popular Galway comedian, Steve O'Timothy, has started preparing for a 5-kilometre cycle to raise funds despite his paraplegia. Please welcome Steve-O. How are you?
Hello. Yeah, I was just, when you introduced me there, thinking, I'm in too deep here. I want to get out. I need to run away.
No, you've said it online, and now you're saying it on the telly. You're in, Steve-O, my friend.
It's happening.
It's a pipe dream. Now it's like, how can I escape this? Can I flee to Mexico?
No, the family are going to see this one. You have to do it.
He can go as long as he brings his bike.
He can't flee to Mexico. It's COVID-19. He can't go anywhere. He's in lockdown.
No.
But can you explain, Steve-O? But can you explain how you're going to do this? Because you use both a wheelchair and then you use crutches to walk. So how are you going to do a 5-kilometre cycle?
Well, I started, it came up as a kind of an idea. I wanted to do something during the lockdown, and I wanted to, I suppose, to raise money and keep myself focused, because all our shows are cancelled and everything like everyone else. So I was like, what can I do? And then the IWA got in contact with me, and then I was thinking first to maybe do a few kilometres on the exercise bike. And then I was like, no, that's probably a bit too easy. Damn it, I'll try an actual bike and we'll get out there and do 5 on a real bike. So it's a kamikaze mission, so...
The poster says he can't walk, but he's going to cycle. And for people to get a feeling about this, you were in a motorbike accident in 2005. So after that accident, what actually happened to your body in that accident, Steve-O?
I broke my neck and my back, so I was paralysed from the upper chest down, my nipple line down. And I eventually started to regain a bit of movement, and then intensive physio, I managed to regain limited mobility. So I'd have limited sensation and mobility from my chest down. I feel things differently and I move differently, I suppose.
Yeah.
So my left leg is my right leg is half dead. It's basically a pivot I used to walk.
Wow.
And he's going to throw that over a bike. Fair play to him.
Okay, look, it's fun.
My leg up.
Get the leg over, man. Get the leg over.
All right, look, sorry, I have to ask you, when was the last time you were on a bike? Prior to this?
I was on a bike about 6 years ago. I went out at the front of my house around my estate, and I didn't get very far, and I had to get off the bike and push the bike home, and I looked like the stereotypical old Irish guy that had too many pints and was trying to use the bike as a balance. So I was coming up the road like this, because I didn't have my crutch and I didn't have my leg brace or anything. So I was hanging off the bike trying to go home. So, it's about 6 years ago.
Okay. Tell us why you've decided to do this, because it does have a tie-in with your mum.
Yeah. Well, obviously, with my physical disability and things like that, and that I use a wheelchair, obviously that ties into it. But my mother was a full-time wheelchair user as well. So obviously I thought it'd be nice to do something in her memory as well. And she'd be probably screaming down at me going, look at that absolute gombeen. What is he doing? You know what I mean? I hope he falls with another spinal injury. But I just thought it'd be a nice memory of her. And also...
I don't think she'd be wishing that on you, Steve-O.
No, I'd like to think not. But she's upstairs going, not in my name, Steve-O, not in my name. But when it comes to this, you just mentioned, your mum saying something about you falling down, getting another injury. That's a very real worry, isn't it, if you fall off the bike? Yeah,
absolutely. But, you know, I'm going to do it anyway.
Genie Mackers.
Well, it's win and win. So a lot of people hate me and want to see me fall. So they might donate. And a lot of people love me, and they know if I fall and die, I will at least make it funny. So it's win-win for everyone.
Well, we're looking at you
trying to get on the bike.
We're looking at you getting on the bike right now. So how is the training going? What are you doing?
I'm up to two kilometres on the exercise bike a day. And then when my trainer, Derek Hurley, calls up, we don't do the exercise bike, we go out on the actual bike. And I'm up to 1.4 on a real bike. But I got a different bike now from a local crowd, Westside Cycles, and because I was on a red bike first and it had double suspension and it was really hard. So I got a hybrid off them, so it's way easier on my shoulders, because most of the pain was in my shoulders, neck and back. It wasn't even in my legs.
Yeah.
I was at least if it's in my legs, I have limited sensation, so I wouldn't feel it that much. but life doesn't work that way. So
Yeah. Well, we're looking at video footage of you just trying to get going on the bike, and I think that brought it home for an awful lot of people. Just what you're putting yourself through to raise money. How much money do you hope you can raise from this? How much have you raised so far?
I raised 28,000, I think, so far. It started as 1, and then I increased it to 5, and so on and so on. And now, like, obviously, I'd love to get to 50, like. You know, and it just takes some well-known person to even donate a small bit. Hint, hint, Conor McGregor. You know, headlines, generous, wonderful Conor McGregor, beautiful soul, donates whatever money, you know. So yeah, just throwing that out there in case he's watching.
He was going straight for the. He was going straight for the million there. You've raised 28 grand so far. You definitely have to do it now. You've raised the money. It can't just rest in your account, my friend. You also have some other kind of celebs pushing you, don't you? They've said it as well.
Yeah, Seamus Coleman, Tyson Fury, Paul McGrath, Ricky Hatton, Don French. Just a few people like that. Don French called me a madman genius and a twat. So I can give up comedy now forever. That's like, you know, when Don French calls you a twat, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? That's life, mate.
Okay. Okay. Just very quickly, how can people donate and when is it happening?
It's happening May 30th, and they can donate if they just Google like Irish Wheelchairs Association Steve O'Timothy, or go onto my Twitter at Sir Steve O'Timothy Official, or my Facebook page, and the links are all there and everything's there, and that's basically it. And I just want to say thank you as well to Sinead.
Sinead.
For always standing by and putting up with my absolute madness and supporting.
I'm just really, really, really proud of him, and it just shows me that if he can do this, anyone can do anything they put their mind to. And thank you for taking the time to talk to him as well.
I didn't succeed yet.
Yeah, on that gorgeous note. Steve-O and Sinead, thank you so much for chatting to us, and best of luck. Thanks a million, guys.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it.
See you soon. God, it's the videos.
Something he's doing.
Yeah, the videos really bring it home.